Most Feared Part 2 comes out on Thursday. Most Feared actually, so it's weird. It's a three, well, it's not weird. I think they did this last couple years, I think. It's a three-part promo, but actually it's four drops. So the fourth drop is going to be on Halloween, and we're probably going to get like a couple LTDs. They did this the last couple years, so it's kind of a four-part promo, honestly. In today's video, I'm basically going to give you guys some predictions for the Eagles theme team, of course. You know, this is always for the Eagles theme team. It's strictly only Eagles, you know this. But some predictions of players that I think that we could see for either part 2, part 3, or even, you know, for the LTDs. So let's get right into it. And for anyone that's new to the channel and you're wondering, like, what is going on behind me right now, I'm back in my original setup, man. I thought it was time to bring back the OG setup. I didn't really like how the other setup was because I was kind of like confined in a corner, and you know, if you watch me on stream, I'm very animated. Being in that tiny ass corner led to lots of things breaking on my desk because I have no room to, you know, do anything. So like it just wasn't bad. You can't put an animated person in a corner. We're back in the OG setup, and I'm just in my room, bro. I'm in the basement, but I know a lot of you guys actually like the original setup, so yeah, it's back. So for the first guy that I can see us getting for most feared, I know a lot of y'all probably, you know, you might not want to, you know, see this guy right now. Big Jalen, man. Jalen Hurts, look, man, had a shitty game against the Jets, but that's still my quarterback. And I can't lie, he might have threw the worst pick in our franchise's history, and I'm so serious. But, you know what I'm saying, still my quarterback, man. We rock with Big Jalen, and he gonna bounce back against the Miami Dolphins on Sunday night prime time. But I could see him getting a card for most feared, and the reason why is I know they haven't really been, you know, in the past, it used to be scary strong, you got scary fast, you got scary tall. They actually used to do scary smart. I don't think they do that no more. But this year, it's just, you know, they're not really staying with that theme. But Jalen Hurts goes with the theme of scary strong because, you know, he's strong as hell. And plus, he only has an 84 overall. Next prediction, I'm going Jordan Javis, Big Baby Davis. I mean, once again, scary strong. I mean, this guy's 6'6", 336, you know, and he actually had a pretty good, very good game against the Jets yesterday, man. Jalen Carter being out, Jordan Davis looked very good. So, why not get a most feared card? It'd be kind of nice. I know we don't exactly need the lineman for the theme team, but it would be nice, you know. I mean, if we got him, I'd probably take Reggie White out of D tackle, and I'd go with Jordan Davis and Hargrave. Oof, you know, because if Jordan Davis can actually get like a nice overall card with nice stats, I mean, he's gonna be the best D tackle in the game. Next prediction, I'm going with Fletcher Cox. Now I know Fletcher Cox usually never gets a card for most feared. One, because he usually always has a, you know, decent card by now, which he does not, and which is weird because, like I said, Fletcher Cox is always a guy that has like a high overall card. He's honestly, Fletcher Cox is usually a guy that you'll see for the Harvest promo. I don't know why he's a name you'll usually see for that. But I mean, it'd be nice to see Fletcher Cox. I mean, you know, once I know I'm staying on the D tackle, but I'm trying to always, when it comes to my predictions, I try to do the guys that I legit could think that could get cards. I don't want to just throw names in there like, oh, maybe this guy, maybe that guy. But I'm gonna throw Fletcher Cox in there. Still on the defensive line, Hassan Reddick took the cast off. This man's got like 5 sacks. It's time. He makes sense for a most feared card. I mean, the right tackles are terrified when they see Hassan Reddick on this field because this guy, I mean, he had himself a game yesterday, didn't he, man? Come on. Let's get a Hassan Reddick, man. We love. I haven't honestly even got to use Hassan Reddick this year because I've been using Nolan Smith. I'm actually still using Nolan Smith. I mean, it is flat out criminal that this man, Jalen Carter's highest overall card is a 78. He absolutely deserves a card. He's possibly a candidate for Defensive Rookie of the Year. I mean, the man is balling out. I mean, let's make it happen. I mean, this card's going to be great. I think I remember using this 78 overall, and he was good. I couldn't imagine if he gets a legit card. Eagles offensive line, definitely we need some type of upgrades. Why not Jordan Mailata, 6'8", scary tall? I know he doesn't go with the whole scary thing for most fear because he's kind of like a big teddy bear, but scary tall. He's 6'8", you know what I mean? Let's make it happen. Now, the reason why I put Brandon Graham on here, you guys know this. Brandon Graham gets a most feared card every single year. Like, you know, Quez gets his 78 every year. Avonte Maddox usually gets some random card for most feared. Brandon Graham, I don't know why, but he has always gotten the most feared card. I don't exactly know why, because he's never, you know, I mean, I guess for the Masters only for like what? Scary tall, scary fast, scary strong. All the other cards are just cards for the promo. But the point I'm making is he always gets the most feared card. Now, you know, if he does get, it's so hard with Brandon Graham cards because they're never really the best statistically good cards, and you know what I mean. The only thing we need D line wise is another edge rusher, and it's like, you know, if you're gonna have the speed to be decent as off an edge rusher, you know what I mean, because You got to be able to contain a quarterback in this game because especially with that new Justin Fields just came out. These QBs is fast, man. So, we'll see what happens with Mr. Graham. So for the rest of my predictions, it is players that are not in the game right now, or they're just like, basically it's just players that aren't in the game right now. First one, I'm going to go with Brian Dawkins. Now, Brian Dawkins usually doesn't really ever get a most feared card. He always gets a legend card. It's just always he gets a legend, but he hasn't got a legend yet. And, I mean, it's kind of weird he never gets a most feared card. I think he did 1 year. I can't remember, but it just makes sense for him. One of the hardest hitting safeties. He's got that dark visor. I mean, like, he just makes so much sense for the promo. We had to put this man Harold Carmichael on there. He's kind of, I don't want to say a staple for most feared, but we've seen him consistently the last couple of years get a most feared card. 6'8". I mean, not saying Eagles team needs receivers now, but I guess with players starting to get a little bit faster now, it would be nice to have Carmichael over Finnernan. So, I mean, I'm never going to say no to some Harold Carmichael. Why would I do that? This right here is my very last prediction. I'm going to say Alshon Jeffrey, man. People forgot how good Alshon Jeffrey was, man. 6'3" was a bigger receiver, man. I would love to see an Alshon Jeffrey card. I loved Alshon, man, except for, when the Saints playoff game, he dropped. We ain't gonna talk about that, but this actually is Alshon's very last card right here. This is a Madden 21 card. He got a 90 overall for the Super Bowl promo, so it's kind of crazy to think it's the very last time we've seen him. Because I don't think he got one in 22. I could be wrong, but I don't think he did. But yeah, man, those are pretty much my predictions of Eagles players I think we could see for most feared. Let me know some guys that you think that we could see for this promo, because obviously, you know what I mean. There's an endless amount of names, but or just give me, it doesn't have to be Eagles players. It could be anybody in general. Now, I'll be honest, my predictions in the past, I usually always get at least one guy right. So, you know what I mean? I think I might get a couple guys right on this one. I think I was pretty good with this one, but we'll have to see how it holds up. Part 2 comes out Thursday. We'll probably get reveals. I would assume Wednesday. I don't know. They're so inconsistent with the reveals, so we'll have to wait and see. I'm actually gonna be live early over on Twitch today because I was not live yesterday because I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep after the game. I was slumped, woke up, and it was like 1 in the morning. I was like, damn. So we're gonna be live early today. I still gotta finish my boy Rags account. So if you guys want to tap in with that, man, link that down in the description to the Twitch. Go ahead and drop a follow, and I will see y'all over there soon.